chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats. All right. 30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
All right, then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Seven oh, 70 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, nigga.
It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And away we go from Wisconsin. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Yeah, ready.
Love gonna air this out to start. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's gonna be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Down. Commit red. Blue 32. Hut.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Going to the ground again on first. And this is pushed ahead for game 5. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Ready?
On second down, Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up, that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Here's Red.
Long's going to throw for 2. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The Nebraska rookie has it. And he'll be only the 38-yard line before going down.
The score, Packers 6, Buccaneers 9. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, They only call on him to boot this away. Rashad White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by the ball hawk. He was an all-pro last season, Brock, Xavier McKinney. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 28-yard line.
From the 28. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
180! Real.
From the 41. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Baker now from the gun. Completed to his running back. Takes out a one-stop. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
On the give, this is Irving. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. Hits his running back. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers find an answer with their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. This drive will start inside the 25. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set, ready.
They stick with Jacobs. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 31. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
You're set up at the 35 now.
Shot. Set, hut. Set.
1st down, and they go right back to it. They're coming together a yard there. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. Working quickly here. Love from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Well, right side, and Dobbs has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
At the 37-yard line.
Ready, set.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go. Set.
1st down throw, here's Love. On the move, headed right. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
We're to the end of 1. The Buccaneers leading so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this.
Okay, break.
Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Ready.
Love on 3rd and short. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Down. Hut.
4th down, here's Love. Got his man, it's Golden. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
The 11-yard line.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready. Striker. Set.
Love now off the play action. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. looking down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough. Borderline.
That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Irvin on the counter. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Escapes out to the left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Let's go.
Offense up to the line fast. Mayfield throwing on 4. That's complete downfield to Godwin. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6. Here we go. 50, green, 6, mega. Ultra, go ultra.
To the air with Long. Completes this one to Kraft. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Hut.
Here's 2nd and 2. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Let's go. Set.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
50 Fury.
It's a pickup of 3.
10 cycles.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 39. Brought in by his back, it's Jacobs. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
60. 22 needle. Ready.
Handoff running left. Jacobs. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I tell the G, hey, watch him do it.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Ready?
They are going for this. It's Love. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first. New set of downs for him from the 46.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Set, hut. Ready?
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Offense in the hurry up here.
38.
On the tackle.
Set,
4 yards.
Love out of the shotgun.
2nd and 6.
Finds Jacobs, complete. Went to the 2-minute warning from Lambo. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
down. Set, go.
Play fake, it's Love. And he's got it, it's in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hut.
Jacobs. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers get some late points and the lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Ready?
Love brings his Packers to the line. They're going for 2.
Ready?
Packers
Ready.
will set up for
He's throwing for it. And the pass is caught. Get 2 more on the score. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
180. What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll have a small gain up to about the 32. It was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down throw here. Mayfield has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
What's up?
Running left. This is Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
It's complete. This is Nguka. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Getting out to his left. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something. Go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
2nd and 3 now.
King! 180!
They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Second and 3 now.
Good. 180!
Baker now from the gun. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers tie it just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers take the lead on that successful kick. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Nixon now to return it. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. He's got a man left. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. There's the give to Irving. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34. Down, 1 yard to go. Mayfield now from the gun. Got a man, this is Evans. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Irving on the inside give. He's going to have about 2. It's second down now.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. They take the hands off. Now it's Mayfield. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Here's Mayfield. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. I tell the G, watch do it.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Ready, ready. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Love from the gun. Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up third down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stops. Working quickly here.
It's fourth down.
Green jack. Fury, yellow. Red, cycle. Ultra, ultra. Hut.
He'll throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They go for it on fourth down and get it in a big way, 25 yards there.
This QB is making it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Here we go. Yellow, line.
Hand off here to Jacobs. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Offense up to the line fast.
Back at the 41-yard line.
Set.
Love now off the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Ready?
This is Jacobs running left. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Gain of 10 yards.
Thrown on first down, Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense in the hurry-up here.
43 red.
First down throw, here's Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Let's go.
Throwing his Love on third. This one's caught. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Set up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing again. Love. And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2.
It's the score, Packers 28.
That's the third time they've gone for 2, and now their second conversion. So they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Pete. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. Well, this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, here's Baker. Completed over the middle. Get some space around midfield. Along the right sideline, there's space. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers cut it to 1 late in the third. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin checks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, ready.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sets out behind the line. Working quickly here.
Line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second.
Now Love on the play fake.
33-yard line.
Buys time, rolling right. Over the middle and caught by Dobbs. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
So through three, we're still knotted up in what's been an absolute shootout. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the fourth. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Fight, 97. Ready, ready, ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
More yards.
Set.
That's another.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
3-3.
It's a pickup of 6.
Second and 4. Go right side, and Dobbs has it. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will fall.
That is their third conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense, it feels like you can't be stopped. You can't wait to say, ready, right. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, and 3 conversions, that's job well done.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Here's Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 39. Catch me left side by Amuka. Into the red zone. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers down by only 2 in the fourth. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Start.
Mayfield's going to look to throw this. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. The Packers take their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Here's Jacobs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped, helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Blaster, 6. Hut.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Working quickly here.
15 yards on the play. That's good.
Red, yellow.
First down.
Love now on 1st and 10. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, it's way too much risk for that reward.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Fight, 60 red. Green Jack. Hut, hut.
Love with it on 1st down. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
Jacobs running behind center. He scrapes to gain a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
Set. Black Ultra, 33, yellow. Set, hut.
He'll throw it. Finds him on the slant. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
6 on the play. It's now 4th down.
Looking to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 4th quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Rock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Here's Love up to the line. 2-point attempt coming.
Ready, set.
He's throwing for it! And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Johnson with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
180! Watch out!
This is Irving on 2nd. going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. Offense up to the line fast.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Third down, give to Irving. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Buccaneers down by a touchdown. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Once again, Irving. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So they're left facing third and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Now to throw. It's complete. This is Egbuka. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Irving here from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained 1 yard. That means it's second and 9. Back to throw. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. This drive just keeps on moving after the penalty resets that marker. Running it after the penalty. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Here he is to throw. Headed out right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. He'll look to throw it. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Another try for them from the 11. Here's second and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
180! Watch out!
Throwing now. It's intercepted. That will do it. Quay Walker in to pick it off. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jacobs with it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. So this is a Packers win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the air right away is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
319.
Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
5 wide. That's it.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
What's that?
1st down, here's the run with Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And the Bills.
Alert! We go.
Allen. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 17 yards out. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Middle. We go.
Allen will try to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake. Rodgers. A short one there to Fireview. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Calling to gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Now Rodgers. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Again, another completion here in this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go. And sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well-drilled, well-prepared, and excited to start this game. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Rodgers now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
To throw is Rodgers. Here's a screen with Gainwell. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead to give up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have cut the lead back down to 2. Extra point put through by Boswell. And this is now a 1-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive with double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Alert, alert, alert. What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. Flush down right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now run straight ahead with Warren. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And that is no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss, because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, but the defense held strong and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
56.
Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Give the Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Coleman, the man in motion right. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
The Bills are lining up for a
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. On the give, it's Warren. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
16. Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To the air, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A handoff for Warren. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Rodgers will throw for it. Here's a diving catch right side. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That's completed right side to Palmer. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing now is Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen now looks to throw. Forced out to his left. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Will go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That is caught. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 6.
Round 80. 56, 56. You go.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And now at this point in the first half, you got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Half. Hey, tight. You got
Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Middle. Right in it. Alert. Half 10.
A final shot before half for Allen. His throw incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A short one there to Freiermuth. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackler, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Into space at the 45 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run it. Warren. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Rodgers going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
We saw that indeed, picking up the first. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. Drops this one down to Gainwell. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
At the 39-yard line.
Ran up by the luxury, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet.
Here's Allen. That's caught right side by Palmer. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. To throw, it's Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, 26 yards. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. They'll find Metcalf. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. Or the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off with Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Number 4, James Cook. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Half.
From the gun, it's Allen. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
319.
One final try here for Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Here's Warren. Brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
That's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Warren
will try the right side. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the run, it's Warren. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to the whole hard and finish in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
I've been ready since my dad used to tell me you can come into the house and get me. He ain't so valuable lesson, man.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
56, 56.
To the air, Allen. Completes to Shakir once again. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10.
From midfield, here's Allen. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And some room to work. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
At the 24-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert. 180. Out. Go.
Allen to throw once more. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now run with Warren. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. That is into the hands of Coleman downfield.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, 74 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll take it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field.
319.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
319.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall back, yeah, get back. Back, 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 back. Fall back, 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 back.
I only like bad, but I think it's a big, it's a no, as long as she can really Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back. Run it down, we on track. But you can never ever be my man, you a whole snap. You said it on your IG page, I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach, play that. You see J that, I be in the streets like a straight rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath. Over on the sideline. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Up, red, switch, yep, check, pink, 33, ready.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Derek Notty there to bring him down.
A gain of 2.
Check right.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. It was Jalen Watson who got him down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 5.
Here we go.
Now Love. To the left side, he finds Pratt. going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Packers. First down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he will score! Josh Jacobs, touchdown Packers. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there. They try for two. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. It's Mahomes. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Come on, set, blue check. Red, hut.
Here's a handoff to Daniels. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
9. From the 31, here's second and 9.
Here we go, here we go. 50, grilled greens. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one, drop, that's Matthew Golden. And he's in! Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done, but if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Chiefs, nothing.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yellow!
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the 41, here's second and 4. Play action here. Mahomes in trouble, and down he goes. Carl Brooks in Loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help it.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Derek Nottie there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Love. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run it. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Ready. Set, hut, shovel, 38. 10, ready.
On play action, Love. A throw on the move is caught. And he's into the end zone. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have it.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
McManus to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big, explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back. and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Kelsey opens his account, his first catch, and a first down to boot.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Our side.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and...
So after one, it's the Packers on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yellow.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Yellow.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Mahomes. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 26-yard line. A big-time run by Jacobs. It's a gain of 34. 1st and 10.
You ready?
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. On 2nd down, Love. This one is caught by Reed. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Edo Blue. Hut.
Love to throw. Has caught right side by Kraft. And he's got the 1st down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, 1st and goal.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs, touchdown Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Mahomes back. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Patrick to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field,
Isaiah Pacheco, and he will score. Isaiah Pacheco, touchdown KC. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Throwing is Mahomes. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, set. 52 blue. Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow.
Second down throw for Love. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
6. Mega. Let's go. 50. Green. Red. Cycle. Ready.
To throw is Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. Second down, they need 3.
32-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, KC.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs pick up their first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Entering Cooper. They're on the tackle. From the 29, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 29-yard line.
The throw is Mahomes. That's dropped off to Pacheco. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Yellow.
A run. It's Pacheco. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yards, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
I don't need to.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Rolling right. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Man over the middle, it's Worthy. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll try it now with Pacheco.
So this is kind of a tricky down and distance, and I think for the defense, you really have to be ready to defend any type of play. They can keep it on the ground like they do here, but you also in the back of your mind have to think play action, drop back pass, screen. So there's a lot of plays at the offense's disposal, and they keep it on the ground, keep it simple, and pick up the first.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. That one swung out wide to Pacheco. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they were able to convert.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Travis Kelce, touchdown Chiefs. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes now to throw again. And make it 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions. He's into the end zone for the score. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Start on the ground with Jacobs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
13 yards.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Ready, break. Let's go. Set.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs, running left. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Yellow, 152 points.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Green Bay first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Set, ready. Hut.
Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Okay,
this crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Ready, ready. 10 plus, ready.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Down. Black, 95.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
On the double. Get ready.
And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers first down. There was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
And this is one of those plays, Mike, that's a little tough for the defense to stomach. They got a chance to get off the field, and they just weren't able to get enough penetration to prevent him from picking up the 1 yard that he needed.
Here's 1st and 10.
Chop, 17.
So play action with Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is George Karlaftis in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
33, yellow. 5, 97. Black shot.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
On the set.
Now a 3rd and 2. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll go for it. Love. That one caught. He finds Golden. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the 1st down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
Ready.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Clock swap. Set.
They'll run with Jacobs. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try.
Come on,
the Packers will set up for the
yellow,
2-point
22.
conversion.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. Are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. A couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Throwing to begin is Love. Out to his right.
By Sully to a big loss on Sledge brings up second down.
Okay, break. Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Set, go.
A second down throw for Love. Pass caught right side by Pratt. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is third and long. Back to throw is Love. And that is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it's going to lead to fourth down. On comes the Packers punting team. Back deep is Darius Davis. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
The Packers 49-yard line.
Set. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. That's complete. It's Brad McConkey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one. And he's got his team a first down.
Los Angeles.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 9. Another run here with Harris. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
First down, Chargers.
They'll give it to Harris again. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, Certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Here's Luck. Look in the middle. That's Kraft. He's got it. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And
here we go.
Listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And he will go all the way. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is Hassan Haskins to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about this 28-yard line. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Finding the tight end. Here's Will Dissly. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. On the give, it's Harris. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets this up to the 42.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. He gets into drop it. It's a loss of 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. Short throw taken in by Dissly. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
380. Cut. Set. 380. Cut.
They do go for it. It's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. Down to the 10. And he will score. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Hey, go Lion.
Herbert to the air again. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion works. And the lead is up to 3. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Trouble, 38. Here we go. Ready.
On first and 10, here's Luck. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
On third down, they go with Jacobs. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Packers.
560.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Once again, it's Jacobs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Set, ready, set.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
It's a gain of 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And right to the 25-yard line, that is enough for the first down. So they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going. Love to throw on first and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On handoff, running left, it's Jacobs. And he is not going to get away. He might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. They'll talk things over before third down.
Ready, set. Ready.
Still running straight ahead with Jacobs.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
45. Ready.
They'll try to run. And they continue to turn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Field black.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. This one caught at the 4.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Okay, right.
All right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
Come on, set.
They'll run with Jacobs. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Jayden Reed was the intended target. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So a field goal here would tie the game. If the kicking unit stays on the sideline, they're going to go for it on 4th down. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? Once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And he's going to take this up to the 17-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that walk. 1st down, L.A. A give, and here comes Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing, Herbert. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's 3rd and 7. Herbert to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It's a big one for the Chargers. 32 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Go. A run with Harris. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Herbert. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. Third down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
4 yards. It's now fourth down.
Herbert gonna go on fourth down. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he's gonna have the Chargers first down as they wind up getting 13 on fourth down. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9. Now it's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Blaster, 6. Let's go now. Cut.
Love to throw it on first down. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Well, the quarterback just kept going back and back. You're wondering, what's he going to do? And, well, there's the answer. He's going to give the defense 2 points.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, Mike, did he just lose track of actually how far he was retreating? And at some point, you think that ball's going to come out and he's going to throw it away and move on to the next down, but he didn't. And now the defense is going to take advantage and get 2 points.
Here's Harris. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Charger first down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Disley on the right. And he'll get into the end zone. Will Disley. Touchdown, L.A.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Pistol here for Herbert. This is Hunt. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Packers 8. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
On the double. Here we go. Cut.
On first down, it's Love. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Down. Ready?
Throwing on second down, Love. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to go deep. Looking for Reed.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Aside, he's got the tight end, Disley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Chargers first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. He connects with Disley. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Remember, he had this touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Play action now. It's Herbert. That's into the hands of Disley downfield. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. They'll stop the clock at 24 seconds to go until halftime. Herbert to the air again. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down.
Second down.
Let's go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And he's in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. It's up and good. Chargers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Bo Melton on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Slide, 97, ready, set.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Haskins now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This drive begins with a run by Harris. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. A little underneath here for Hampton. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Chargers get set to kick it away. Jaden Reed goes back to return. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to Reed. He's got it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big gainer for Green Bay. 53 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, go steal. Set.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Steal, yellow, 43. Cut.
Here's Love to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Don't stop. Ready?
On play action. Now Herbert. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Line.
To throw is Herbert. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. As he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This returnable with Reed. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. This one complete down the field to Golden. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
On the ball.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Needle blue. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. On the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 2nd down, Love. To the goal line and in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Now run. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Packers 16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Haskins now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set. Ready. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. Up and down, just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Amarian Hampton. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Hampton. He'll manage only a couple. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Give, and here comes Hampton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 15 yards pick up there. And the Chargers have the first down.
Los Angeles.
Go. On the ground, this is Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Now they'll pitch it out here. And they get it at the 18-yard line. The drive stays alive. First down picked up.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4-down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Now, Herbert. No chance at all. He'll go down. So, these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now from the 7, it's second and goal. On the ground, Hampton will start the fourth. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Let's go now.
Love to throw it on first down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, goes to ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
On play action now, Herbert. Forced out wide.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Cap it. Go.
We'll try to run for it with Hampton. But he goes nowhere. Ball doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. As they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down. It's looming. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. Open man is the tight end, Disley. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first and goal. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring it down.
Packers going to use their final timeout now. Talk things over before third down. Throwing now is Herbert, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This a 42-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
What? Yeah. Really with I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
Drill 52. Black shot. 10 black. Ready.
On first down, it's Love. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
On the set.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Ready. Ready.
Now Love. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Field black. Down. Hut.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
So now, yellow 43, blue strikers.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Tyler Conklin. It's 2nd down.
Set. Lion. What is it?
Captain trying to work inside. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
He's taken down.
It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, L.A.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down. Now Herbert on the bootleg. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. It is 2nd and 6. Play action now. It's Herbert. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case...
So pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 19-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Quick slam into the hands of Golden. Well, they'll get some of the sad yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It's now 3rd and 7.
Love to throw. That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Green Bay first down.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Ready?
Here's Love to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. He gets 3 to the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown Chargers. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back to 6.
And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
16. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
First down.
10 cycles.
10 at the
Here we go.
45-yard line.
On play action, Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end downfield. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Striker, 3-3. Fury, yellow. Ready.
To throw is Love. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Now he takes off. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Green Bay Packer.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Moving to, and that time the pressure too much. He'll go down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Love.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
It is over the middle to Golden. And the Packers are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
14 yards. That's
Black shot.
From the gun, it's Love. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And anytime this offense gets themselves going in the right direction, it just seems like the pass rush finds a way to make a play of their own, and they have completely dominated this game up until this point. I mean, it is no surprise they're playing with the lead as a result.
And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try. Here we go. One final play. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Chargers 37, Packers 24.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. They'll drop to throw. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a